If you feeling like a pimp.
I'm not paying for that shit.
You don't gotta pay for porn.
Yeah, I know. If you don't want the whole thing. So, like, if you just...
When's the last... What? You
do
can
mean,
watch
what?
like a 40-minute free video on...
Oh, well, I'm saying, like, I just don't pay for pornography. So I can just beat off to the sample time that they give you.
What websites are you using?
All the normal ones.
Pornhub?
Expensive porn, WW, XX, slut.
I gotta
whore.
send you some porn sites.
No,
buddy.
don't do that, dude. I'm gonna.
You in a good place?
I'm in a good place,
in a
man.
good place?
Honestly, I'm jerking off less than I ever have in my life, and I'm proud of it.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to jerk off when you live with a girl.
That's true.
That is a very
true.
difficult. It's a very difficult situation to be in because, like, sometimes, and this has been said before. This is a common trope, but sometimes you letting yourself bust a nut by yourself is the premium and optimal option.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you have these moments where, like, I remember when I was living with a girl, she got really upset. She was like, I know that you jerk off in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Why don't you just fuck me?
Right.
And I just
How did she know?
I'm loud.
So you're in the bathroom, like, grinding up. Did you leave, like, cum all over the bathroom? I know you don't shoot far, Kevin.
I don't shoot far, so
So did you just drip out all over the place?
You know what it is?
Huh.
Honestly, you know what? Because sometimes I walk out with my box, especially when you're comfortable.
Right.
She probably because I dribble out, so
Right.
maybe she saw a little cum stains.
Right.
On my boxers. I'm like, this motherfucker came, yo.
Why don't you just tell her your pee-pee has a cold?
Because then she'd be like, who gave you the sniffles?
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Where'd you catch this cold? Wasn't for me?
No, that's when you flip it on her and
And
you
be
go,
like,
I only been with
I
you,
only
so
been with
where
you,
have
so
you
where you
been?
been?
Don't judge my pee-pee cold.
Yo. What up? This is the motherfucking
Oh,
Mack.
we're on. What's up, baby?
Almanac.
Mack Almanac, man. We're
Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah,
Happy Hanukkah.
happy Hanukkah,
Happy America.
happy America,
Happy Free America.
happy semi-free America,
Happy Post-Apocalyptic America.
you know, happy Kyle Rittenhouse supporters,
America.
America.
Happy Kylan written American. Americas.
He's happy, huh?
Happy Self-Defensica.
He's happy.
Mr.
Mr. Rittenhouse, he's happy.
Of course he is. He's not going to jail,
Ecstatic.
man. He's not going
How
to
long
jail.
would he have done?
He could
you
have
know anything
done
about law?
30 years probably.
30 years? You
Yeah.
think he would have got 30?
Yeah, for sure.
They trying to get him. Yo, what's
Well, they got those other pieces of shit who fucking chased that poor black guy around and fucking shot him with a shotgun.
what? I don't know about this.
Don't watch any of the news.
I don't watch any.
You didn't see
news.
that thing like a year ago? Ahmed Aubrey, I think his name is, with these fucking 3 hicks. They saw a black dude jogging in the neighborhood. The black guy saw there was like a house under construction.
That was the worst.
So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go check out." You know, like he was just wandering around his neighborhood, and he went outside, and the guy started following him with a pickup truck. I'm like, "Where the hell are you going?" And they fucking
I saw
killed
that
him, bro.
shit,
These
bro.
pieces of shit, bro.
Man, that shit was one of the wildest things.
So you know, justice was served
to those
to those pieces of shit.
I don't know, bro, because
Do you think Kyle had a right to defend himself?
yes, I found. Can I tell you something?
You know, I'm sorry to
Go
cut you
ahead.
off,
No, go
but you know where he won in my mind his right to defend himself. They had a video on the internet because what happened was the guy was going at him with a skateboard. So they showed and one of the guys in the press was like, well, I think it was Cuomo, Chris Cuomo. He was like, oh, they were going to beat him up a little bit and this and that, you know. But they showed a guy who got in the same position, got hit with a with a skateboard. I wish you could pull this up, Ani, if you could find it. He got hit in the head with a skateboard, and they showed him what he looks like now. Half of his head is missing.
Bullshit.
Half of his head is
bullshit.
If you never seen that where like someone had like a massive brain trauma?
Yeah, from a shot. Like
no,
dude,
dude, he got hit in the head with and I think they even had the video of him getting hit with the.
Dude, I remember
skateboard.
watching the Maury Show one time.
Yeah,
or maybe Jerry Springer. One of those two shows, and it was about people who like miraculously lived. And one of the dudes got shot by like a 45 hand.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And half his head was caved in, but he had full brain function.
Yeah.
He wasn't, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
was like, but like, I was like, dude, I would have just finished the job later.
Right.
Because
Well,
like, he looks insane. I wonder where is he now? I wonder if he's alive.
The name? Just say man survives skateboard hit to head. You found it?
Let me see.
And then caved in half head, ugly, disgusting. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Do you? All right, let's switch the subject a little bit, because and if it comes back up, it comes back up, because this is the Mack Almanac. We're about Macking out
yeah,
here.
man. We're about Mackin.
Well, we're about life choice, like thinking about our life choices.
Yeah.
And seeing if we're Macking or we're not Macking.
Right.
And that's always the question.
The question, yes, to
Right?
Mac or not
To Mack or not to Mack.
That
is
the question. Have you been Macking?
Are you? Yeah, I've been Macking, bro.
Yeah.
I've been Macking. I've been out here, eh?
Yeah. So
And
tell
they
us,
don't know, eh? Honestly, I've been very honest,
with the women that you've been sleeping with.
Yes, like, but
Are you normally not honest, Kev?
I wouldn't say I'm normally. I wouldn't say that. I would say that sometimes
you fib.
Sometimes I fib.
Right.
Right? Like, not crazy fibs.
So where is the honesty being turned up now? What type of truths?
People like to say that this is like withholding information.
Okay.
But the truth is, sometimes I'm just silent. And I think my silence speaks for itself.
Right.
Like, a girl will tell me all that they want, and I will like, mm-hmm. I go, mm-hmm. And I don't answer.
Wow.
I don't. What I mean by I don't answer is I shake my head. That's cute. And then, but I don't tell them what I'm looking for.
Right.
Until they ask. They have to ask me.
So have you now been expressing what you?
Well, this is what's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about deleting my dating apps, like really deleting them.
Really?
I think for like.
Why have you found the one?
Nah.
Okay. So then, what kind of ridiculous radical move is that?
It's just that I'm not feeling nobody.
But okay. So you want some.
I think I have enough women that I'm talking to.
Okay.
That I don't need dating apps right now.
I know how that feels.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and then it's becoming like, let me swipe.
It's like an addiction.
It's an addiction. Or let me look for another girl. I was like, oh, this is not cool.
No, it's an addiction.
Also, I spent like this week, half my weekend watching Dawson's Creek. So like, I just think it's funny that I've been watching Dawson's Creek. But I was like, I want a little bit of innocence back. And I think the only way to get that is to remove myself from this devilish.
From the devil
swapping.
I got to tell you, January will be a year that I'm dating my girlfriend.
Really? A whole year?
A whole year.
It's been a year.
Which means it's been a whole year where I haven't been on a dating app. Longest year of my life.
Because that's when you filled the time up.
Because, look, we're men, so, like, it's our natural thing to, like, look for food, get money, and, like, hunt for pussy,
It's just a reality.
It's just reality. And what dating apps did was just brought the entire jungle to your fucking phone. And I would honestly, Ani, like, I was sick in the head, man. I'd be working with clients and shit because, like, I have like a real estate job, so I just have to pretend like I'm working most of the time. Most of the time. So in like those very benign, stupid times, I would just be, oh yeah, let me measure this, and I would just be swiping, looking for fucking chicks.
Of course.
But I get what you're saying because, listen, Kevin and I, we've lived in the same apartment for a couple of years, and when Kevin and I moved in, I mean, we were on like Superman tear. We were out there dating everything. On every fucking dating app, and it gets insane.
It gets insane.
It gets insane.
At some point, like sometimes I was talking to like an insane amount of people. Like it was a job almost, and I didn't have a job.
Yeah.
So like this is taking up most of my time.
I became so good at it. Though.
Yeah,
I did.
Well, you taught me something. You were like, you gotta get to the point, buddy. You gotta get to it. Tell them let's go out.
Right.
Don't spend your time texting these
Yeah.
people. And honestly, since I did that, it's such a better process.
Because you're never going to really make a decision until you meet the person.
100%.
Plus, sometimes you invest a lot of time. It's like these women who get scammed, who go on like Dr. Phil and shit. And they get scammed by like somebody in Nigeria or somewhere
Yeah, it's
who
like
doesn't
you
even
swipe-
exist. But like you can scam yourself without somebody even intentionally trying to rob you.
Oh, how great would it be, bro? If like like you meet a girl and she's not what she. It's not that she doesn't look like herself, but she's not portraying herself the way she was through messages, and you should start talking to her like Dr. Phil.
Right. I want you to be honest
want
with who you are.
are.
You are not a thin, attractive woman. You are actually an ugly monster.
Yo, so that'd be great. I can't do any voices, but I
That's
want to
not
try.
nice.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready,
You ready
Kevin.
for this?
Yes, Kevin.
You know I can't do voices.
Dr.
at
Kevin
all.
Phil.
Dr. Kevin Phil. Dr. Phil Kev.
Dr. Phil Sanchez.
There you go. One of your titties is bigger than the other.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You're better at texting. I can't do voices. I can't do it. But I'm going to continue.
You're a lot more fun
You're a
via
lot-
text than in real life.
Your gift game is on par.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever.
Bro, listen, the trap falls of catfishing and shit like that.
Catfishing is beyond looks.
Kevin, remember, I went on a date
Remember,
with
catfishing is beyond looks.
It's, of course, you could be catfished by a personality,
Mm-hmm.
by somebody's belief system, by their weight, by how tall they are.
Yo, I think-
Are they in a wheelchair
By
or
saying I
not?
love you.
Oh, but nobody says I love you. You know what's crazy?
I really wasn't serious, but you guys wait.
What's
Look at this.
wild about that?
You had somebody said I love you on a dating app right away. Oh my God, I love you.
Like, not on a dating app, but
Yeah.
like,
on a first date.
no, before the first date. Like, we were texting and we
think
were
I
talking
love
to each
you.
other. And she goes,
To be
this is going to
honest.
sound crazy.
You macked me so hard
I love you.
that I love you.
And I was like,
Good.
it was a pandemic. It was during the pandemic. And I
Okay.
was like, girl, I love you too. Girl, hey, but I meant it though. I was part, you know us. You know us. And I also, can I tell you something?
Yeah, we're Team Filth.
We team filth out here. So I appreciate it.
fall in love
When you meet a new
fast with another
frequently.
F frequently.
So like when you meet another person in the filth crew,
Yeah.
who's like open about
Filthy
it,
bastards.
filthy. Ooh, I like that. How strong?
I like that. Very strong.
Too strong.
Too strong.
That's the Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans.
yeah.
I don't watch any sports related content.
Oh, you gotta. You never seen Remember the Titans?
I did. I saw.
Okay. So sorry. You said you went on a date. I cut you off. You said you were going on a date.
I was going on a date
Yeah.
with.
You went on a date. We were talking about catfishing.
Oh yeah. No, I mean just like, yeah, dude. Like some people's game when it come like to setting up profiles and the pictures
they're
they put up,
good.
they're fucking good. But what are you thinking? Like, come on, man. I sound redundant. I feel like we talked about this before.
It doesn't matter.
But like
No.
my belief, Kevin's belief, I think everyone's belief is portray the reality of who you are. Like, if you want a real relationship and you want something to happen in real life, like present your true side. What I'm talking about is a girl who had hidden the actual size of her head.
What?
Her head was like 2 or 3 times
Bigger?
bigger than her head in her photos by placing herself in peculiar positions, masking
Damn.
it. Yeah.
How big was the head? Was it like your head?
It's basically like if you started at your head and like the entirety of your pink shirt.
Yeah,
It was like that. Whatever it was not what it presented.
I talked to a girl once
be.
who had one of those domes, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I FaceTimed her.
okay.
And
Was it a fisheye lens?
yo, bro, it was I can show you a picture.
Yeah, she's
ready?
domed up.
Domed up.
So, what I was saying
You want to
is,
see it? 'Cause
sure,
you
of course, pull it up. But there was a reverse side to that coin because there's certain girls who we've also spoken to and seen on dating apps who will put their ugliest pictures up, which I think is a
You think
smart
that's
maneuver.
true? You think they put in?
I've seen girls who like showed up on a date and I was like, wow, this girl's
oh,
much better looking than what she portrayed.
That's never happened to me before. To be
Really?
real with you.
Really?
I don't think so. There's nothing that comes to the top of the head.
You're not a lucky man, Kevin.
No, I'm a pretty lucky dude, bro. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So, like, I'm thinking about deleting these apps, bro.
I think it's a good idea. I've fallen into the trap of the app. You were saying that
she might have blocked me.
Probably.
Oh, nope. No, she didn't.
You remember you said I used to give you advice to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Right. And that's how Kevin knew that I was falling in love with my girlfriend. You remember, Kev, when I first started talking to...
I don't even know if this does it justice.
Where's the big part of her head?
Yo, bro.
It's her forehead?
No, bro. It's like her.
Oh,
like,
the size of her face? See, but it's equal proportion.
Here's the thing. Only in that picture it is. But like when you
Kevin,
FaceTime her,
you're just way too selective.
Different.
Kevin's very picky when it comes with women.
So I was thinking about this. Like, remember the time we were doing the podcast at your house?
Yeah.
Like, this is a good time to delete. Oh, wait, first of all, finish your thought about when you fell in love with your girl. And
well, when I first started talking to her, I went against my rules. My girlfriend, when she first spoke to me, she sent me a questionnaire of like 20 different questions. She was so cute and hot, and I was like, all right, sure, I'll play this fucking game. You don't remember I was sitting on the couch, you're like, what are you doing? I was like, this fucking girl's asking me 20 questions. Literally.
like legit.
20
But does she know
questions.
about the game, 20 questions? Because she's not from the country. So
No, I think she told me, in hindsight, she told me that she got it from like Vogue, like Spanish American Vogue or something. It was like questions or some sort of questionnaire to see if you're compatible with someone else.
Oh, what was it? Oh my God, I wish you could pull this up. I wish you could pull up the questions.
I don't think I can.
Next, we're gonna get permission. Because listen, I'm not saying that you need permission from your girl.
I probably have it on my Bumble if
I'll try to find the article.
Oh, but it's in Espanol.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try to read it if you find it in Spanish.
I know what you're gonna bring up.
What?
I know what you're gonna bring up. I was gonna get to there too. You were talking about the pitfalls
Of having an app too long.
Of addiction.
Of the addiction of the apps.
addiction. So, when I was at my peak, you're talking to 4 or 5 different women, and it gets to a point you're like, I can't keep hunting for different women, and I'm already carrying on 4 or 5 different. You ever like confuse the 2 girls?
All the time.
Fucking, that's the worst.
2 girls.
Yeah,
dude. The other day, yeah, there was Jada Kiss laugh when I do this shit, bro. Nah, that's bait. That's the.
I know. I'm doing it in reply,
bro. I've had like. I've told girls, yo, remember that time you went to Arkansas? I'm like, I've never been to Arkansas. Nah, you told me, you and your big ass head told me
right,
that you went did a semester in Arkansas. You thinking about another girl right now.
Shit,
like,
yeah, and you like double down on it.
Yeah, I'm
You're like, nah, you went to Arkansas,
and
stupid.
I'm like, yo, why aren't you memorable?
Have a more interesting history.
I have a more interesting history. Y'all. I like that girl's story. Who was that girl? And you ever remember that it wasn't the girl? And you're like, man, I should look that girl up. I miss her.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, Kevin. You're not supposed to miss people.
You don't miss people?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
No,
not my exes though.
We can't say this on the pod because
what?
Your girl might be listening.
She is listening, and I love her. I love my girlfriend, man. I really do.
So I remember one time we were doing a pod.
Fast forward now because we're going to talk about bad stuff. Go ahead.
Stop listening. We were doing a podcast, and Josh is like, listen, this is when Josh was like, he was like ODing with the apps, yo. Every week he was like, I
was dating pretty women though, right?
Very beautiful women. Like it was crazy
hot,
beautiful women.
way out of my league.
Why do we feel that way? We always say that shit,
because it makes it easier to not game to women.
That's true.
When you just play humble.
That's true. It is true. But we humble.
We are humble. No. We have layers. So we have the play humble layer, which is the outward layer. Then we have a layer beneath that thinks that we're actually really awesome. And then we have the deep root of it, which knows that we're just pieces of garbage.
Pieces of garbage.
Yeah. So we're like an onion.
We're a pog.
We're like an onion.
Pogue. We're Pogue. We're pieces of garbage.
We're POGs.
POGs.
We're filthy POGs.
By the way, Pogues in the Army
Yeah.
is also a hated profession.
Really? What's a pogue in the Army?
Person other than grunt. So anybody who's on the infantry guys go, you're a fucking Pogue. Go fetch me my fucking weapon.
All right. Well, we're pogues in the sense of
Pogues in the civilian world,
pleasers of girls.
Hey, I like that too.
pleases of the gals. So anyway, what did I do, Kevin? Well, and again,
We're on a pod.
I was in addiction phase.
Yeah, of course. This is a full-on addict of the dating apps.
Yeah, and we were recording our original podcast,
The Low End Gigolos.
The Low End Gigolos,
which
you can't find anywhere because shout out Jonathan Kaplan.
Shout out
who
Jonathan Kaplan,
erased our
man.
entire catalog. I have about 10 episodes or 20 saved.
Yeah.
But
So I mean, it was this was a stomping ground.
yeah, this is
man.
wild
times. It was a
wild
wild
times,
west
yeah.
of podcasting in our
Yeah.
lives. And thank God you can't get those episodes, but
Yeah,
you will because
right.
we have 20 of them. We'll save.
Yeah.
But anyway, Josh is doing his pod, and for some reason, every girl that he was dating would somehow end up being on the pod. It was honestly, truthfully,
well, we would record.
Magical.
We would record for like 6 hours.
yeah.
Every week in my apartment.
Well, not like 4 hours.
We were there for like 5-6 hours.
But we were there for like 5-6 hours.
Okay. And one of the things that I would do when I was dating these young, beautiful women is they would stay with me for periods of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like a
It was like a very low budget Playboy mansion.
yeah. The only thing is there's only one girl at a time.
This is the shadow. This is where you shit and shout. So one day
We're on the pod.
I just started dating this young criminal justice student.
Yeah.
How hot was this girl?
I mean, dude,
She was like,
she was hot, and then she was freaky. She always
but
said,
before we even knew any of that, like
"No." First of all, when we met her, we knew everything.
before I met her, I didn't know any of it.
Obviously,
I just knew she was young and hot.
yeah. But like when we got to meet her, she was outwardly freaky. Like she was like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like, she didn't
She would
hide
say
shit. Yeah,
like
yeah.
outrageous,
And she was not funny too.
right?
I,
But when she got to that level, that was after she had met you guys a few times.
Yeah,
That was the Christmas special, which we can talk about what happened after. Actually, no, we can't. But anyway, when I had first started dating her, we were recording a live recording of the podcast in my apartment, and she was sitting on a couch watching us
Right behind
record.
you.
And I had been so stuck in this like addiction mentality of dating apps and swiping that like it was just like I wouldn't even do anything. Like my hand would just go to my phone and it would just be like, blah, blah, blah. Like I wouldn't even like think
it was like
about
going
it.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
Or
basically
TikTok, yeah.
the same thing.
Same shit.
And I'm sitting there, we're recording the podcast, and she's sitting behind watching us record. And I didn't realize that I was swiping on Tinder while she was sitting there on the couch.
And here's the thing, I didn't think she would care.
Because she was so openly like freaky and very sexual that you would think like, oh, and like
Yeah.
it wasn't like we thought we were falling in love. We were just being like
Silly gooses.
we were just being like young, funny
Yeah.
fuckers.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Yo,
Youth.
but that's a time where you're like, if a girl's, you know what I used to do?
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out with a girl and I'm going to be with her for a few hours, I'll delete the apps.
That's smart, bro.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Because it is an addiction to just go and then check. And also iPhones now do this thing where like, it'll go to like where you mostly, like the
Right.
the apps that you mostly use. So it'll be like, it'll go instinctively to the part of my phone is with Hinge and Tinder.
Right.
Right?
Of course. Yeah.
Nah, that's
They're
what
like,
it
oh,
does
this is
now.
what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Nah, shut your mouth.
Shut up, man.
We should create an app called like caughtblocker. Okay? And when you're dating someone, whenever you're like dating somebody, if it's just like a few hours or like you're really in a relationship, you turn on caughtblocker and it blocks all your dating apps. It blocks out all the contacts that you have of other women. Okay? And it blocks
like
out
this.
all your like searches of women and whatever pornography you're looking at. Caughtblocker.
Or you just turn it on and that's what happens. And
Right.
then turn it off and then everything's back.
Or every time you go on a date with a girl, you take your phone and you chuck it out the window. You just throw it away because it will destroy everything. Talking about that, let me just touch on that real quick before you actually complete the story. My girlfriend, the other night, I forgot where we were. We were somewhere the other day. I was at a show. I did Broadway Comedy Club Saturday night. So I'm sitting there. I brought her with me. And I'm sitting there and on my phone, and I put my PIN code and my password in to open my phone. My girlfriend's sitting right next to me, and I've been like that, after a couple months of her and I dating. Like, I love her. I trust her, like she's got access to everything if she wanted. And in my head, I'm like, damn, this fucking girl knows my fucking PIN code. She can get into my bank account. She can open my phone. She can go to all my email. Thankfully, I'm good and I'm on the up. I mean, she could also rob me blind if she was devious, If
she really...
And in my head, I'm like, wow. I'm like, because I've never been like that, Kev. Even if I love a woman, I'm like, all right, there's careful. Boundaries, But with her, I'm just like, I love this girl. Like, I trust her. And I do. And I do. And we got home, and she's like, I want to ask you something. Why you hide your phone? You texting other women? And I'm like, as I'm thinking how you have access to everything, she's thinking the complete opposite. So she's thinking that I'm fucking...
When you had that thought, that like when you're in your phone and you're putting your passcode in, I'm assuming your body started reacting to your thought. Like, damn, this bitch got...
No, because it's I've done it so often. It was actually my brain reacting to an automatic thing that I do all the time, checking me. We have checks and balances in our brain, and my brain's like, hey, dude, you've been showing your girlfriend your PIN code, which is to your phone and your bank, and she knows all your passwords to get into your computers. And it was literally a microsecond. It was just a quick, hey, dick, and I was like, nah, man, she cool. And that wasn't like...
She sensed it. You think she sensed it?
No, well, maybe she sensed me checking myself in my brain, because it was so ironic that it was one of the first times that I ever was like, hey, dude. And I was like, nah, dude. Where I come home and she says that to me. And I was like, how ironic
let me tell you something. You know what's crazy? I heard that argument.
Yeah.
And immediately I'm like, fuck, he got caught. Like, I don't know why.
You know what's funny? When she said that to me, I went, fuck, I got caught. That's how terrible I used to be. I still feel guilty. About shit that happened before.
I just put myself in your shoes, and like 90% of the girls I've been with who said that to me, I'm 100% was talking to her.
You know what's funny is I've only been caught fooling around maybe once in my life, and that's what ended my my relationship with my kid's mother. You know, like, and like, not that I'm like a big fucking cheater, but like,
yo, what did you tell that girl?
Which one? Oh, we didn't even tell what happened yet.
Yeah.
No, we didn't even give the fucking pinnacle of the story. So we're recording a podcast, and I'm on the phone, and I'm swiping on Tinder for fucking dates, and we're live recording, and as quickly as I realized what I did wrong, I looked at her, and she immediately started bawling, and she ran to the bedroom. She ran to the bedroom crying. And I looked at the guys as we're recording. I'm like, I got to go. I'll be back. And you guys had no idea.
We had no idea what was going on.
Why I was running off.
No. I knew that you were in an argument.
So basically, I ran into the room, and I had to give her the same conversation we just had now.
Oh, you told her that, like, this is just...
I told her, I was like, listen, I was like, I've just been stuck in dating mode. It was automatic. I wasn't, like, thinking, like, to be disrespectful to you. Yeah. And, like, we weren't really, like, boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. Like, she was just making me choke her until she passed out. Jesus Christ, man, that girl was hilarious. Hilarious, man. Hilarious and inappropriate and a gem.
She was a gem.
You a real one, Dr. Criminal Justice
whoever
student.
Is with her is having a blast, bro.
Well, yeah.
Jeez,
she was a
what a good girl.
1 in a million.
No, more than that. She's 1 in like 500.
And honestly, like, and really, like, funny fucking girl, man. Like, one of the funniest humans that I've ever met.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I wish we didn't.
Did you guys date much more after that?
Well, we had the Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the Christmas special? When her and I took your cell phone.
Oh, yeah. That was after that?
I was after. No, when that thing happened, that was pre-Christmas special. That's when we only dated, her and I dated for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then Christmas special.
Yeah. So Josh, can I say it?
Yeah.
So, you sure?
Well, it was her idea.
So Josh, it was her idea. like he just takes my phone. But I don't even notice. We're in the pod, and we did 2 episodes every Thursday or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he takes my phone. I'm like fucking looking for it, and he goes, and then he places it. He gives it to me. He goes, "Look at your picture," and it's just her. And what was she? Was she naked? Was she in a
No,
thong?
she
was in a thong. Her ass was out.
She had a thong on and like some crazy shit.
And she just posed.
And I just had her
shit.
all over her.
Yeah. And I think I was still dating.
Dating Rosenbaum.
She doesn't fucking. She doesn't watch this.
Yes,
shit,
she does. She watches it and fucking curses you. She lights fucking candles against you.
I unblocked her.
Did you really?
I unblocked
Ooh,
her.
that's a good move, bro.
Yeah. But she has me blocked.
Let's get back together. Baby, I was wrong.
Nah.
And I'm getting old and losing. Did she get a real job yet?
Who, her?
Yeah.
She had a real job.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay. So
I'm talking about a job that can support both you and her.
Oh,
bro.
no.
All right, then. No, she did not.
She did not get a real
You
job.
want to date us? You need a real
You
job.
need a real job to date me, bitch. I'm following my dreams.
That's why I'm dating a doctor.
Pimp or Simp of the Week?
Wow.
We're here for the Pimp or the Simp of the Week.
Wow, that's a very easy peasy choice. And if
know.
you're tuning in, this is the Mack Almanac, and this is the Pimp and Simp of the motherfucking week.
Of the motherfucking week.
I think we have a mutual.
Both. It's basically both mutual.
You agree with me?
I agree with you.
Okay, we did some pre-talk. It's obvious. It might sound a little hacky, and it's not because he's a New York City local and a comedian.
But it helps. It helps.
It helps. Actually, it doesn't help, man. It almost makes it like it's too easy for us to say that's who that is. But honestly, Pete Davidson,
Pimp of the Week.
Pimp of the Week.
Pimp
Mack
of the
Week.
Mack of the Week.
Mack of the Week.
Mack of the Week.
Mack versus Simp.
Yeah.
All right, we've been working on that.
Yeah.
It's the Mack versus the Simp. Mack of the Week, Simp of the Week, Mack of the Week, Pete, mother, fucking dad
Davis.
died in 9/11, Davidson.
King Staten Island.
King of SI.
Can I tell you something? It don't matter how ugly your face is.
Is he ugly? I think all men are pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not great.
I don't think he's ugly.
Shut up.
Well, he does have those butthole eyelids.
That's what it is. It's
He's
something.
got those butthole eyelids. But that's just because he's like eating ecstasy and
That's called
smoking meth.
trauma.
So,
I think I got butthole eyelids.
no. Pete, he's a handsome kid. He's not an ugly dude.
Well, I heard
But,
I heard he's got the ding dong.
I've heard that too.
Bing bong. By the way, bing bong. I'm just giving shouts out.
Okay.
Street talk.
So, here's what I like. I like that Pete Davis. 2 things. He got this whole, Kim.
No, you can call her out.
To come back to Staten Island to chill.
Did she go to Staten Island?
She went to Staten
no,
Island.
she didn't.
Yes, she did, bro.
Nobody goes to Staten Island.
Nobody goes to Staten Island, bro. That's pretty official.
I used to work in Staten Island when I was a stockbroker.
So could you imagine?
Let me tell you, Staten Island is the freakiest, weirdest place that's close to New York City. I used to work on South Beach, which is when you come off the Verrazano, it's a quick right off. It's literally the first stop off, and immediately you're in fucking the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I used to work in an office. There used to be a woman who used to walk down the block. I swear, it was an old lady with a beard. It was no joke. I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
She had a fucking beard.
Not part of the circus.
Not part of the circus. There was a big fat guy who used to wear overalls, and he had 2 dogs. One would stand on the left and one would stand on the right. They were both Labradors, and they would hold bags in their mouth.
What?
And he would just walk around, and the shit would carry it around. Then they had like gangsters that belonged in like Illinois or Iowa. You know, like fucking, what was that? Shorty, that fucking, what was that movie? The Departed. You know, The Departed?
Yeah.
Like those type of gangsters. Like, what are you doing in Staten Island? It wasn't like, there were the cousins too. There were the cousins
the
too.
cousins?
There was
There were the cousins?
That's Cousin Island.
Yeah,
That's
no,
Cousin
Staten Island is Cousin Island.
When I used to work there, I used to be a big fat fuck.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
used to, remember, I used to wear Pelly.
Leathers?
You know, I like the colors. You see, it got colors, cuz.
Hey,
colored.
Cash.
And I used to
Hey,
wear.
Cash.
I
How you
used to-
doing, Cash?
I remember my business partner.
Hey, where the fuck you think you going, huh?
His he had a BMW and it had to go like get a fucking tire change or something. And we went to a fucking place, and he went there and he's like, my business partner was a Russian guy, and he's like, "Hey, can I get some help over here?" And everyone's ignoring him. And then I walked in the place with my fucking 380-pound ass and my Pelly jogging suit. And my hair slicked back, and some guy went over, what are you doing over here? And I'm like, oh, my friend's got his fucking BMW over here. And he's like, what are you fucking waiting? Come over here.
That's the land of the cousins, buddy.
If you want to get around, like if you want to like get a leg up in the world, get a Pelly jogging suit and gain 100 pounds.
And gain 100 pounds?
Because you'll get fucking
But
respect.
you gotta chill with certain people. You gotta be around certain people for that to mean something.
You need to just, if you want to be in New York City, if you want to be in certain parts of New York City.
Certain parts.
Right. Staten Island, Ozone Park, Newark, New Jersey,
Bay Ridge,
Brooklyn, Mill Basin,
Bayside, Queens.
Gianaville.
Pete, I love what I don't know, man. Like, he took it to his mother's house, I think. I heard some shit like he took
He was living in that house.
Yeah, but
right?
like he got his own place. He don't need to do that shit no more. Yo.
Yeah, he
Like,
does. He thinks this is hilarious.
Honestly,
as
yeah.
funny as you and I find this,
yeah, that's true.
that's the thing. The thing that I love about Pete Davidson, I call him Pete because, we're brothers,
Yeah.
is that I know, because he's a comic.
Yeah.
He's a real comedian. He's
Yeah.
a funny fucking
Funny
kid.
fucking kid.
I know he's cracking the fuck up laughing.
He really is.
That's why this is awesome. It's more than that. He's banging beautiful superstars. Because let me tell you something. Those women, very attractive. There are a million women who look 10 to 100 times better than those women that he can easily be with.
That's true.
Very easily.
Yeah.
He's doing this shit for shits and giggles. He doesn't need the money. He's not trying to leverage his way into a billionaire life. He's got the dough. He's doing this shit to crack himself the fuck up.
Yo.
I guarantee you, when he's done busting a nut, he goes to the bathroom and goes. I wouldn't be surprised if he's taking little pictures here and there and making little fucking jokes.
Yeah.
And then one day he's gonna be like, "Here's my book. I'm Pete Davidson. Hey, look, this is when I shit on Kim."
Anybody likes to know? Would everybody like to know that Kim likes to get shit on her chest?
Ask
good
Ray
s-
J.
Yeah, a good Staten Island dumper.
Ray J. I think she left him because Ray J sounds like the JJ.
Nah, she left him because he just wasn't it.
You ain't it. You ain't nobody.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah, man.
I love what Pete did, and then our Simp.
Oh, we didn't even get to the Simp of the week. And I'm going to say Simp with sympathy this week. Because it's for Kanye, who I love.
I love Kanye.
I love you. I
love
love
you,
you,
Ye.
Yeezy. I'll vote for you for president. And I swear right now, I will rip my skin and put blood that I will vote for Kanye West.
You heard it here first.
And I think he's great. I think he's brilliant. I think he's
Brilliant
one of the
dude.
most brilliant dudes of our time. I think I'm like the biggest Kanye West fan in the world.
Big Easy fan.
But I don't know if you saw the stuff he wrote. He was like, I'm buying a house so I could be next door to her. Yo, Yeez, man, that shit doesn't work, bro. It's the opposite. If a girl leaves you, breaks up with you, pursuing it, it's almost like a girl. Attraction is like a magnet. You know how magnets work, Kev? They taught you that in the Army? So, the male and the negative, they stick together, right? When a woman gets upset with you, she'd split. She flips over, almost becomes positive. She becomes like a dude almost.
oh shit.
So when
Dig out.
exactly because she doesn't like you anymore. She's pissed at you. You broke
Okay, I
her
see
heart.
what
You
you're
did some
saying.
shit. So
Her testosterone's
the
raising.
more you chase her, the
Yeah.
no matter what, there's going to be a force field that pushes her
gonna be that
away, and
friction
it makes
go-
you look worse and worse and worse. I get it. Like it's Kim, and you love
And that's
her.
how,
And I-
and let me tell you something. She probably told Pete, "Meet me at the Four Seasons." Or
Oh,
whatever
she's
the fuck.
doing. Oh,
And
she's
then-
a manipulative.
And Pete was like, "Nah,
Let's do it somewhere where there's cameras.
take the bridge. Take the bridge, bitch."
That's a pretty good Pete, by the way. I just wanted to say. It sounded like.
You know what I mean? Pete, she was like, "Yo, when's the last time someone told Kim where to go?"
Let me just tell you this.
You understand what I'm saying? Did you hear what I just said?
When was the last time someone
Someone
told
told
Kim
Kim
where to go? I don't go where you tell me to.
You know what, though? To Kim's defense, I don't think she knows anything about Staten Island.
It's an island? I love islands. Nah, bitch.
She thought that shit was Fire Island and shit.
Yeah. Island Festival. This is awesome. Nah, bitch. It's Staten Island. Hey, man, but listen, Staten Island's part of New York City, so shout out to the Wu-Tang
This is what I
Clan.
didn't like about Yeezys. This is why he a simp of the week.
Why?
Because it hurts me to say, because honestly, I do understand wanting to keep your family together.
Right.
That makes total sense.
Yes, I know.
Right? It makes sense that he wants Kim back. I get that. 100%. What I don't get is, like, why do it publicly?
Publicly?
Yeah.
Because he lives in the publics. He lives in the public. And honestly...
Oh, the great Connor Wardrop just hit.
Hold on a second, though. As much as Pete may secretly be relishing in the fact that he's banging these superstars and cracking the fuck up laughing, and as important as the joke is to him and to us, because that's how I feel it is. I feel like he has the soul of a comedian, which means he's just cracking the fuck up. He's banging these women and living the life and cracking up whenever no one's around. When they're around, he's just laughing in his head.
Hey, he's like, I can't believe these idiots.
As much as he's doing that, I believe Kanye is just as intelligent, because it's a level of intelligence to be that funny.
Yeah.
Kanye is just as intelligent. He's doing it for the art of it. He's like, ain't nothing fun sadder than when I build a house next to my ex-wife. Like, he's just doing it for the art.
It was crazy. Kanye still makes me laugh. Kanye's funny.
Kanye's the fucking GOAT.
I
love Kanye West, man.
And it hurt. I heard him call him a simp. But he feels simp.
It hurts. It hurts. But you know what? When you got a boy and they fucking are doing some shit against their nature in their kingdom, in their Mackdom, you got to call it out.
Yeah, like, hey, buddy.
Like, if I'm fucking up, Kevin's going to let me know. If Kevin's fucking up, I'm going to let him know. And if Kanye's fucking up, Kevin and I are going to let him know.
You fucking
Mack's
know,
going to let you know, bro, because we love you. I do.
We love you.
Weasel. No, not Weasel.
I got a question for you.
Yeah. Are we doing the new segment?
Here's a new segment.
Oh, welcome to the new reformulated Mack Almanac. If you haven't noticed yet, we're broken down into segments and working on a new segment now. It's called What Would You Do or What If?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure out a better
Yeah,
name.
we'll figure it out. Maybe you could send us an idea.
Yeah.
Do something.
So, it's like, all right, let's say you're going through your girl's phone.
Okay.
Right? This is a hypothetical. Obviously, I'm not saying you would do this, but I'm saying you're going through your girl's phone.
I have never done that.
I'm proud. I've done it.
Actually, no, I did. When I was breaking up with my kid's mother.
Oh, you were looking for evidence?
Oh, I hijacked that shit. I got my kid to play a video game on it and took it. I was like, go ahead, you want to play some games? Let me see, open it up. Jealousy's a motherfucker.
You're going through this girl's phone.
Right.
Y'all together.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just going through her text messages. And you see a message that says, hey, Mom, can you please come back?
Mm-hmm. Wow, Kevin, this sounds very specific to me.
We miss you. For real? We miss you. Can you please, whatever it is that we did, we'll fix it. Can you come back home?
Oh, hey, Mom or hey, Ma?
Hey, Mom.
So is this from a child or from a...
Now you're reading it and say, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize that she abandoned a family.
Okay. So it's a kid.
It's a kid.
Okay. Because if it was hey, Ma...
No, hey, Mom.
That whole sire text could be from a boyfriend.
Very true. No, it's hey, Mom.
Right. I would reply.
Right? So my question is... One...
Why is this so funny to you, Ani?
Because the idea of like finding that note and like while you're doing things and then you just don't know what to do. Like, fuck, do I bring this up now or later?
First of all,
luckily for me, I don't speak Spanish.
do you? First of all,
Hola.
Would you
Mama.
respect that she abandoned the whole family?
It's weird. It's funny that you brought this as your question. And
Really?
yeah, I'll tell you why. Because my girlfriend, much younger than me, she's 12 years younger than me. She doesn't have any kids, so this is only hypothetical. But it's been a struggle.
I'm not saying a girl. I'm not talking about your girlfriend.
Well, this is the only woman that I've ever been with in my life, other than a woman I impregnated with my son. But it's a struggle for her that I have a kid, you know, and it's a struggle for me to have to justify having a kid to her, which I shouldn't have to do. But when you meet somebody and you love them, I can't blame her. You know, like if I was 29 years old and I met a gorgeous, hilarious 40-year-old woman who was hilarious and beautiful and amazing and had an 8-year-old kid, like I don't know if I could do it, man. Honestly, when I was single, I was dating around, and I went on a date or two with mothers, and I couldn't do it, man. But for me, the reason I couldn't do it is because I already had a kid, and I felt like I was cheating on him. You know, I was like, if I'm going to be spending time with this woman and I build a relationship with her,
You're gonna spend time with her kid.
I'm going to be spending time with her kid, and it felt for
Like
me
cheating on your kid?
like
That's
betrayal
interesting.
to my son.
That's
and
interesting.
that was really the biggest holdup. I was like, if I'm gonna go, because my intention for dating, like, I'm older than you, so when I was dating women that I was swiping other women onto the couch, maybe that wasn't the girl for my future, but I had the intention. I want to build a relationship and a future with a woman.
So wait, let's stick to the question real quick.
Yeah,
How do you confront her?
absolutely. I confront everything.
So you confront her, right? Now confront me.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
I
hello.
holy shit, that's a dead ringer. I thought she was in the room for a second.
Baby, the dog acting fucking stupid today. I can't take this shit no more. How was your day? You want to eat? I'll make you something.
She's gonna beat you up.
Go ahead,
It's a
hurry
good
up.
thing you're leaving. Baby, I'm not a fucking creep or a weirdo, and I hate looking at your stuff, but your phone was open, and you got a message while I was there, and I looked at it. Now,
You looked at my phone. I don't like that.
my understanding of Spanish is rudimentary, but from what I saw,
Why you so? I don't talk to nobody.
I saw that you pushed a baby out of your vagina about 6 years ago, and they're wondering when you're going to come home. Is that your child? Is that your son?
Why you look at my phone? That's my son. But he know my son because I don't like him.
Oh, so you... Why are you making my girlfriend your mother, Kevin?
Yeah. I don't know. keep going.
Hold on, this is healing for Kev. Kevin's just trying to figure out why he got adopted. Okay. Why would you do that to Kevin? He was a beautiful child. He didn't do anything wrong. He was perfect. Yes, I would confront her, Kevin. And I don't think
How would you feel about it? No. We're not. This is hype. This is not your girlfriend. That's why I didn't want to actually say. I'm just saying, like, you're with a girl.
Yep.
And she's like, she did this. Like,
Okay.
she abandoned a family.
How would I feel?
How would you feel? And then, like, a family that she was like a part of. Like this little kid is texting her.
Are they wealthy?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Was the husband abusive?
Nah,
He wasn't.
he wasn't abusive.
Okay. Does he have money? And can he take care of the three of us?
He is living a middle class lifestyle.
I've been delving too deep. I'm taking this.
No, that's fine.
I want to take it seriously.
Yeah.
You want the honest truth?
The truth.
If there was something that big that my girlfriend of 9-10 months has kept from me, I would be absolutely furious.
But she was like, you weren't supposed to find out.
I don't. That's the point of kept from me. Yeah, I would be furious.
You'd be furious?
I would be furious.
No, I wouldn't be furious. I'll be very afraid.
I wouldn't be afraid.
I'll be afraid.
I would be afraid that it's over.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's-
I'm afraid there's no more time.
It's
left.
over.
Yeah. I probably over.
Probably. Now,
If I'm with a girl for an extended amount of time that keeps a secret as big, why? Abandoning your fucking family for no, unless you have like a.
She was like, honestly, I didn't want to be a mother.
Yeah. What if she was like, honestly, the kid's not that good looking.
That's
just
it.
an
I was
ugly
like,
kid.
honestly, I was like,
Looks more like the father.
It looks like the dad.
Yeah.
High sex with him because he had money or like,
Right.
or he had, or I was young and
That's a joke. Regardless of her excuses, I wouldn't find any of that warranted. I would understand it if she had told me it from the get.
Yeah.
I just probably wouldn't have pursued it any further. But no, you can't keep something like that for so long from somebody you love. Can't do that. All right, you ready for your question? Kev?
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let me find it.
While
I
he's
would've-
finding it, that actually kind of happened to me one time.
Somebody
Somebody that I was dating for 6 months
Yeah.
at the time, he had a moment of like freaking out and needing to tell me something. And then he confessed that he had a kid. I was like a freshman in college, and he was like a couple of years older than me. There was no proof of this kid.
What?
No proof whatsoever.
none of his nothing.
None. Nothing at all. There's no reason for me to even now think that this kid exists. But
Right.
was very adamant about, I miss my kid, like, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe he had a drug habit.
I think that's probably what ended up
His
happening.
kid was drugs. All right. Kevin, you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather redate your ugliest lay
What do you mean
for a
redate?
year?
A year?
Redate the ugliest woman you ever slept with, or the woman who had the worst personality for 1 year? You have to be solo with this person for a year. Ugliest versus worst personality.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The ugliest person I've ever been with only gave me head.
And you're gonna have to
But
go
the best
all the
head
way.
ever.
You got to go all the way
So
with
it's
it.
got to be a girl who I've
Gotta
been
go
all the way with?
Got to go all the way with her. And she likes mouth sex, Kevin.
What does that mean? Like I got to
She wants you to eat her trox box.
Damn.
See, my question is much more difficult, Kevin,
I don't know.
because we would date neither of those women ever again.
Ever again. Because, all right, here's the thing. I'm easily embarrassed and shit. So, like, and I know my friends, like, they going to see this ugly bitch with me. She with me for a year. It's hard to hide a chick for a year.
You can't hide her, dude.
I
That's
gotta-
the thing.
oh, I gotta, like-
if you got to date someone for a year, it comes with all
But
the
I don't
implications
even,
of
I don't
public.
even put the hot people, like, what do you mean? Like, I got to, because I don't even put them on, even the hot girls on Instagram or, like, you know,
Right.
I don't show off.
No, but like but it doesn't matter because you won't be able to date any other girls. So you just won't show off anything. You don't show off any girls on Instagram. But this one you got to spend one
I gotta
full year
spend
with.
One
full
with,
year, dude.
Hang out with me and my friends.
Hang
She
out with
comes
you and
to
your
comedy
friend, bring
shows.
her around. Almost as if you were falling in love with her, but against your will.
That's hell. Oh man.
So which
okay, what's up with the bad personality chick? Okay. Is like she's hot, I'm assuming.
No.
What? She's not hot either?
No, not necessarily. She's just not the ugliest chick you ever slept with. It's not the hottest chick with the worst personality versus the ugliest chick with the best personality. That's next week's question.
Okay.
This is
Ooh, so she's
The
not even
ugliest
that
lay.
much hotter, but she's mad or knowing I gotta
Yeah.
be with her for a year.
yeah. Like, you know the girl that you used to sleep with who you got almost angry at after you had sex with her? Okay.
Yeah.
So almost like that.
But she had a bad personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the bad personality one. So her
No, I can't do that for a year.
really.
I'm going with the ugly
You
chick.
go.
I'm going with the ugly chick, bro. I
Yo,
can't do
you
that
got
for
a
year.
chance, girl.
I can't do that for a year.
You got a chance.
Nah, bro.
But you know what? That's a good lesson because your personality is so much a part of your attractiveness.
Yeah.
So you could be the hottest chick in the world or the nicest looking dude in the world. But
Like,
if your personality is
I had
caca,
murderous thoughts.
yeah.
Like I was like, I should end this girl's life to save the rest of humanity. Like,
Yeah.
to save the rest of the dudes out there that she sleeps with, she's just a fucking train wreck.
Wow, I wasn't going to
personality.
specifically just name that girl. I was going to add her personality to whatever
Dude,
else
as
was
soon as
worse.
you said her,
That was more than enough.
that was like, it was instant. You saw it. Replay, bitch. Like, that was a flag on the play, bro.
That shit's tough, man.
You know what? Yo, man, I thought I was, I'd rather be with, because at least, let me tell you something. That girl,
Yeah.
the girl that the first girl that pops in my
She's
head,
a nice girl.
Matt, not only was she nice, she was kind of fun to hang. She was
Fun,
really fun to
nice.
hang with.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And what's cool about the ugly chick, she like being degraded. So like, I could just call her an ugly bitch while I'm fucking.
Let me ask you a question. If you were blind and had no hands, could you then date any woman?
If I was, I feel a bitch face with my feet, nigga. I take off my shoe. And I'll be like, girl, let me get these 5 digits. What you got on there? You know, what you got going on, ho? Yo, the other day I was with somebody. Hold up. Wait, who was I with, bro? I couldn't believe he did it. He did the Ray Charles.
Gotta do what it do.
But
baby.
he did it without being blind. He checked the wrist.
Who?
I forgot who it was, yo. I was drunk as I was drinking.
He checked the girl's wrist to see if she was attractive.
Yeah, but there was no reason to do it. He wasn't blind. But he was like, nah.
Was she attractive?
I forgot why he did that shit. I was looking at him like, this is a wild shit, bro.
Yeah, well, they have Braille on the fat of their
On
arm.
the fact they are, bro. That's just wild, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Speaking of wild, are we in the last quarter of the show?
I think we're in the last quarter.
We're in the
of
last
show.
quarter, Arnie?
Yeah, we're in the
Yeah?
last quarter of the show.
All right, man. I guess it's time, Kevin, to introduce the new segment.
The new segs.
Yeah? Have you decided yet? I'm going to let you take the lead on
You
it.
want to take the lead?
I'm going to introduce it, and you take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new segment of the Mack Almanac. The name of the segment is called, Was That a Bunch of Bullshit? Question mark? Exclamation mark. So Kevin and I are going to tell a story to you. Kevin and I have lived a very bizarre, dangerous at times, often hilarious life. And we're going to tell you a story from our life. Probably true, maybe not. You decide. Was that a bunch of bullshit?
And you'll find out next week.
A week from now.
A week from now, if that was bullshit. We'll lead it. We'll lead
You'll
it.
find out
You'll
next
find out.
episode.
Next
So
episode.
tune
in the intro.
All right, Kevin, which story are we going with today?
All right. You know what?
Yeah.
So I remember I was in the Army, bro.
Okay. What year is this?
This is 2014.
Okay.
I was in the Army, and there was like, it was in the Army when you do basic training.
Okay.
After they give you a weekend after you were about to graduate basic, where your family comes down. They spend a weekend with you. You don't have to stay on post. You're supposed to stay in a certain uniform.
Okay. What's a certain uniform? Like,
Your fatigues.
okay.
And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to
Designate that you're at ease for the
well,
week
it's supposed to like stop you from going to clubs or bars
because you're wearing the uniform.
because you're not supposed to wear your uniform at a club or a bar.
Really?
Not the fatigues,
Okay.
right?
What are you allowed to wear to a bar?
I think if you have to wear a uniform, I think I could be wrong. You could be wearing your dress blues, or I think that's about it.
Your dress blues?
Yeah, that's
Your
like the
formal wear. You
like
mean
formal wear.
Really? I've seen like military dudes out in videos at bars and shit.
Yeah, you can go out to bars, but for this particular weekend, they want us to be constrained to like. And right away, the first thing we do is go to H&M, buy some clothes, and like just go out and about. Because we were in Georgia, so
Okay.
like it's a pretty. We're like an hour away from Atlanta.
They don't even wear clothes over there.
Barely,
Right.
you know. So my buddy, he's like, his girl, not even. I'm lying to you. He, for some reason, invited his cousin right? And his cousin brought another girl with her.
Okay.
I thought that was weird, to be honest with you.
Who wasn't dating him?
Who wasn't dating him. But honestly, the
Okay.
kind of people that like, it may be, honestly, the kind of people, bro, truly, that like probably dated, find out they were cousins, continue to date for 3 more months, and then be like, we shouldn't do this. This is weird.
Let's go out and find other DNA.
People. But anyway,
so you go out.
This guy's probably dead, so I could say his name.
Okay, good to hear.
This is a dude named Wheeler.
Okay.
He starts talking to
The dude's
homie's cousin,
All right.
but like a month ago, before this all happened.
Before you guys
writing
all went
letters
out.
on some before we
Kevin,
all.
this is too realistic. Now I know it's true.
I could be lying about
Okay.
this. I
All
don't
right.
think.
Okay. Well, you were in the military, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know if this is true.
Well, so I'm trying to find out.
So, homie was talking to this chick through letters, bro. And
Letters.
through letters, bro. We used to have call times, right?
Mhm.
Usually, you hit the people you love. This dude was like an hour call time we had every month to call family, friends, and loved ones.
He's calling this chick.
He calling this chick. And honestly, respect it, right? Anyway, she comes through.
Was she hot?
Kind of hot, bro.
Okay.
She was kind of hot, bro. And a freak bitch. You could tell right away. Like, and she was a down-ass bitch. She was a down-ass bitch. Like,
If
immediately...
you're a 7 and you're a down ass freak, you're a 15. Man.
And nothing but like a low-key loyal chick, too.
Ooh.
Like, because this dude was not a handsome guy. Right? So, but like immediately when she saw him, I don't know, maybe like she respect, because they're probably from a town where they
Right.
respect
Right.
military personnel.
Right. This guy has a gun. He'll kill my whole family.
So she like grabbed his arm, like, like this is
Right.
my
She
man
showed
for the
respect.
weekend. Showed
Right.
mad respect.
God bless the USA.
And her friend looked like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Dame.
She had like these oddly saggy eyes.
Nice.
Like they weren't lazy,
Right. They
just sagged.
right. Like Down syndrome-y?
Yes,
Okay. So she had a touch of down.
touch of downs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Third hottest girl
Shout
I've
out to
seen
my
that.
Down syndrome.
Third hottest girl I've seen in months. You know what I mean?
The Down syndrome one.
Yeah. You understand? Right?
Oh, at the time.
At the time,
I'm
in basic training.
Deputy Dog was the second
Third
hottest,
hottest
chick you've seen.
chick I seen. Third hottest chick I seen for 2.5 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you were deployed in Atlanta.
Yeah. We were in basic training.
Right. Deployed.
Sure. So, we partying.
Mm-hmm.
Every dude is around, like, this guy's still fat. This dude is ugly. I'm going to fuck the hunchback in Notre Dame.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you were like, I'm taking second best
Yeah.
at the AKC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Because I didn't want to go. Honestly, the truth is, everybody went to the club that night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, these dudes are too pent up. They're going to ruin my career.
Like get into a fight and
Get
shit.
into a fight.
Right.
And I'm like,
Because you're like a loyal dude, and they're gonna pop shit, and they're not gonna do shit, and you're gonna end up throwing a chair. And
I was like, I'm not going to hang with these guys.
right, so
outside.
I'm gonna play it safe and
Play it
have
safe.
sex with the one that has a chromosome missing in her DNA.
And bro, let me tell you something. I got drunk on a couple of Yinglings.
I bet you did.
On a couple of Yinglings.
Mm.
Right?
Watch out now.
Bro, I'm like 12 deep.
And a Yingling. That's
Yeah.
not a couple. That's
You gotta. I'm
that's
lying.
6 couple.
Let's say a 6-pack. I think 12 was overdoing it.
Okay.
Let's say a 6-pack. But I'm talking about throughout the course of the day, probably
All right.
12.
So very light, a light buzz.
A light
buzz was
buzz.
all it took
no,
for you.
No. Buzz the fuck out at this point.
Okay, you're heavy buzz.
Heavy buzz.
right.
Bro, her eyes fixed.
Really?
Yeah, she.
It's amazing. Yo, alcohol is amazing.
it's a-
I've been. You remember the girl I said?
A true hallucinogen.
Do you remember the girl I said that her head was 3 times the size before I went on the date?
Mm-hmm.
None of the alcohol worked. I drank so much, man. I drank. She got.
Man, that sucks.
She maybe like lost half the head, but it was still a head and a half. It was a head and a half.
Damn, that sucks, bro.
A little bit too much head. And I like head.
Yeah. So I waited till like it was just me and her.
Okay.
We're in a hotel room. Everybody. We have a bunch of hotel rooms.
Okay. So, but you had her alone in a hotel room.
Well, yeah, it was like the party room.
Right.
Okay. It was a bunch of rooms.
Damn, bro. Fucking military sounds fun, man. I can't wait till World War III.
So it's her and I alone. We're sitting on like an ornament or whatever that shit is called.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one of those couches that like
A futon. That
Chaise
turns.
lounge?
huh?
A chaise lounge?
I guess so.
Man, this ain't house hose.
So I was sitting on one of those things, and next thing you know, me and her are making out.
Wow.
My dick is piercing through my pants.
Wow.
Like ripping.
Wow. You wanted to fix her eyes.
You have to understand, it's 2.5 months. I barely I don't think I jerked off at this point
That's sad.
in 2.5 months.
Me too.
So I got no pussy, nothing. Right?
Right.
We're making out.
Mm-hmm.
She grazes my dick. Like she like touches my dick. And bro, I went from
You came all over yourself.
I went from first base and I tried to run home. As soon as she touched my dick, I said, "That's the sign I need." And
You pulled your
I
pants
pulled my dick
down.
out.
Right.
She goes, "No!" And I'm like, I know you
you turned doofy
yeah,
on her.
yeah. And I
God damn it, Sanchez, did you pull your pants down and pull your penis out on this woman at a bar?
so I leave.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
Like this hunchback in Notre Dame just denied me.
Wow. Wow. Why do you think she did? Was it because your dick's too big? You think?
Nah, I don't think. I think she was just like,
Who do you think I am?
Nah, can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
I think her father would have not have approved.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Because that was his sister's daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it?
Get it?
Because she was inbred.
That's a good way of saying racist.
All right, so we have to decide if this is.
Hold on.
Oh, it gets worse.
So
She got pregnant.
I'm in bed. I hear a bunch of commotion throughout the hotel.
Cum lotion?
Commotion.
Okay.
Commotion.
I heard cum lotion.
Commotion.
Okay.
And I run out of my room.
Uh-huh.
She's running, bleeding,
Oh, Jesus.
bloody
Kevin.
the fuck up.
What'd you do, bro?
Sorry. My boy comes running out.
Are you making shit up,
Yo,
bro?
let me get this out. My
What? Or was he?
Oh, was I? Buddy comes running out. His face is bloody,
Okay.
right? She runs to the lobby. Damn, I forgot. I haven't told this shit in so long. She runs to the lobby. This motherfucker. Yo, son. All I know is this. I gotta skip. 'cause I
Why
don't
are they
remember.
both covered in blood,
I'll tell you
Kevin?
why. I'll tell you why. So he was fucking her. He was like, "This is the wettest pussy I've ever had in my
Oh,
life."
she had her period.
Right? And then he ate her out. And he was like, "This bitch tastes like nickels." Right? He has blood all over his face. She's embarrassed as fuck.
It's the Iron Maiden.
They're like, they were drunk. I really don't know what happened because I was in my room.
This is the ugly chick that you pulled your. Wow.
Oh, by the way,
so she said no to you
and smashed this
and
ugly
smashed
fat dude.
this ugly fat. Well, she was like, I can period
She
all
fucked
over.
Gomer Powell.
But she was like, I can period all over this disgusting pig.
Bro, cops are called.
Wow. Because there was blood all over the scene.
Blood. Nobody knows what's going on. Like they just.
Wow.
She's like, and she was like over. Everybody's drunk. Like you have to understand, everybody's drunker than they should be,
Right.
right? Because like we just haven't done anything like
Right.
this in months. Cops come. This dude is trying to. He's like, I'm a soldier. Like, I don't even know why he's saying it. Like, I'm a soldier.
Did you just walk out of Vietnam? What happened?
I don't know why she like. I asked. I don't even like. Cops come, and they go. Did he hit you? He's the only thing I hit was that pussy. So I just want the only thing I hit was that pussy. So I didn't do nothing else.
No, but she asked the guy. The cop asked the girl
Cop
that.
asked yeah. But like
So-
he was in there. He was like,
Oh, he was.
he was
like,
there
yelling
He was
for
like-
his defense.
Yelling for his defense.
Right.
And honestly, I don't remember the rest of the story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that
I'm so sorry, yo.
Is that true? Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out next week, man. Whoa.
There's a better part. There's a part that I'm missing, and I cannot remember.
Well, you'll remember it 10 minutes from now when we're heading
home
to the next spot that we're going. How are we on time?
I think it's about that time.
It's about that time?
It's about that time.
All right, well, listen. This has been the first test run of the new Mack Almanac layout.
Yeah. We wanna yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
You're gonna tune in every week. You're gonna hear some crazy shit, and you're gonna judge on whether it's true or not. This week's, I don't know if it's that difficult to decide.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. I fucked up a lot of that story, but like, yeah.
Well, listen, man.
But
Sometimes you get bloodied and bruised.
Yeah.
But shout out to Pete Davidson. Shout out to Kanye. We still love you.
Still love you, buddy.
I love you more than Pete.
Ooh, yeah, definitely
Love you more than Pete. Man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like
I don't even.
I don't even know if I can think of anything that Pete has like added to our lives other than being hilariously fucking famous women.
Yeah, I think he's a funny, famous dude.
Yeah. I just dig his personality.
Yeah.
But Kanye, you're the fucking GOAT. This has been the Mack Almanac. Make sure you invest in Dogecoin right now before it hits $1 a share. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. The Mack Almanac on Too Much Content Studios. Too Much Content Studios. If you don't have enough content, go to Too Much Content because we have too much. This is the Mack Almanac.
This is the Mack Almanac. We'll see you guys next week.
Love you.
If you feeling like a pimp.